The auction for this car ended on March 24th, 2026. I'm going to leave the video up since it may help people that are, identifying parts to restore their 68 Shelby, since this thing was never messed with. It was only driven a couple years and then parked outside, unfortunately. Anyway, the final bid was $63,500, 108 bids total. But with 18% seller's commission and the 9.75% sales tax, which even out-of-state buyers had to pay unless they were a licensed dealer, the grand total that the owner paid, which wasn't me, I didn't win the bid, I bailed out at $38,000. Anyway, the total the owner paid was $82,235. The sales tax California collected on this sale this week was $7,305. When the car was brand new, it sold for $5,313. So the sales tax alone was way more than what the car sold for brand new. Anyway, all right, thank you. This car is being auctioned off tomorrow. 1968 GT500, super original. It's been parked since 1970-71, Southern California. Original paint, original everything. Owner passed away, didn't have a will, so Treasury Department is selling the car at auction. All these parts go with the car. This piece doesn't fit the car whatsoever. The only thing I see missing is the export brace. The one-piece export brace is missing. This piece goes to another car. Valve covers are correct, air cleaner is correct, carburetor is correct with the right date code. Tire is super old. Original California plates are not on the car. These were replaced in 1970 due to the fact that it has a B on there. They started with A in 70. A and B were 1970, so. Here's the information on the car and the Shelby registry. The car mostly has external rust. It was sitting outside, had a bunch of moss sitting on it and stuff, caked up. Serial number 688. One thing that's really rare on this car, it's got air conditioning, which very few big blocks came with factory air. Still got the original radiator. Smog pump still there. Carburetor's correct. Date code's correct on the carburetor. Body buck tag still there. Yeah, the areas here on all the Mustangs, the metal is doubled up on both sides. It's doubled up for a couple inches. And moisture gets trapped in the middle, so that's common for that to be rusted. It's real easy to fix. But you've got rust there, both sides, by the back window on both sides, in the corner, right there, front pillar. All the sheet metal and fiberglass is original except for this fender. Passenger fender was stamped on May 9th. The car was finished in February. The date code on the driver's fender is perfect. February 1st of '69. I mean February 1st. So everything else, the rear quarters original. Still has original exhaust system on it. Mileage is original for sure, since the car's been sitting since 71. 55,584. Automatic trans. Trans appears to be the original one. Engine date code is right on the money. Block was cast in January of '68. Rear end's never been messed with. It still has the rear end tag, and the little copper washers are still there, so the rear end's never been out, which I'd be shocked if it was, since the car has low mileage and was parked in 70, 71. Upholstery, carpets, all original. Tilt-away steering. Still got the roll bar in there. No speaker holes, except on the kick panels up front. No big deal. Inside the trunk looks real good. Looks about perfect inside the trunk. It's got the J.C. Whitney $20 trailer hitch on there. The sill plate's missing on the other side, no big deal. Underneath looks pretty good. It's not perfect. There's a floor pan insert, I believe on both sides. Rear frame rails look pretty good. Got the original exhaust system on it. Hopefully this background music won't knock this thing off from YouTube. Bottom of the doors just have some surface rust on there, but pretty solid. Passenger side looks pretty good. Rear end tag is still there, and the copper washers are there. Rear end's never been out. As of right now, I think the bidding is at $40,000 on this. Plus, there's the auction company gets an 18% buyer's premium, and then sales tax if you live in California, I believe. I think it's 9.5%. If you're out of state, they probably waive that. I'm not sure on that. Windshield's been replaced, which is surprising with the low mileage and stuff. It's not the original windshield. So the only thing I can see replaced is the windshield and the passenger side front fender. I forgot to bring a socket with me and a ratchet to see if the engine turns over. It's got the correct aluminum intake. But the battery's not that bad. Front sway bars hang it down. Yeah, whatever the reason was for that right fender being changed, there's no evidence of any body damage, so whatever it was minor. I checked it for Bondo, there's no Bondo anywhere. Driver's side. Yeah, it'd be cool to get this thing running and just take it to car shows the way it is. Probably get more attention than any other car there. It's got the correct Ford VIN number right there. It's hard to read because the windshield's so dirty. Anyway, matches. One thing that's mandatory to do on any inspection or any Mustang you're thinking about buying is checking the cowls for leaks. Even if you try to look from underneath, sometimes they look okay, but they leak. So pour like half a gallon of water on each side. Should be leaking out the bottom, which it is. Let's see if it's leaking in the car at all. Okay, no leaks in the car on the driver's side. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, passenger side. When the cowls are rusted out really bad, it costs a lot of money to fix properly. Also, if you're buying a car and the guy won't budge on the price and you do the test and it leaks, a lot of times they'll get you another $500 in your pocket. I always put a towel down here so that way if it's leaking, it doesn't get the carpet all wet. Okay, it's all leaking out the bottom where it's supposed to. Yeah, water's dirty, I expected that. Like I said, the car's been sitting since 71. It's got the normal door corner rust, which even your California cars usually have that. Depending which angle the car's sitting at, usually it's in one corner on each door. And it's either rusted or bubbling. Driver's side looks a little better, but obviously needs new tires and a full restoration. I've got other Mustangs for sale, 65 through 70, mostly fastbacks. Different conditions. Once in a while, Shelby, Boss 302, Boss 429. I have a Mustang email list. If you want to get put on that, send me a message. And any Mustangs I get for sale, I'll put you on the list and you'll get an email. If there's something you're looking for exactly, let me know. A lot of times I get a car in, make one or two phone calls, and it's sold without even going out on my list. So I've also got a separate list for Chevys and Dodges and European cars, but I specialize in Mustangs, 65 through 70. My phone number is 714-757-8437. Email address rpmron@gmail.com. And if you're bidding on this, good luck. I think the auction is 9 o'clock or 9:05 tomorrow morning. You may have seen this advertised on some of the Mustang forums. It's in Southern California, Los Angeles area. 68 GT500. The last owner passed away and didn't have a will, so the tax Treasury Department seized it. It's being auctioned off. It's a legit deal. I inspected the car today. Went over it really good. Current bid is at $42,250. There's an 18% buyer's premium from the auction company. I have nothing to do with auctioning the car. I just inspected it today. Anyway, and they also charge sales tax if it's a California buyer. If it's out-of-state buyer, I'm not sure what the procedure is. You can go on their website and figure it out. Anyway, I'll show you a few of the details here. Car's been parked since 1970 or 71. clear title. Auction is tomorrow, March 24th, a little after 9 a.m. Pacific time. Was parked outside Southern California. Last year registered on the license plate as 1970. Has a body buck tag. Shelby serial number is 00688. It's pretty rare to find a big block with factory air conditioning. Yeah, no extra charge for the trailer hitch. You can tow your Cobra down the road. Just about every single part comes with the car. The valve cover was off on the passenger side. Who knows what's wrong? I forgot to take my breaker bar and socket with me to see if the engine turned over, so I don't even know if the engine turns over. There's all the back seat stuff. That cover right there goes to some other car. The housing cover or something. Doesn't go to the Shelby. There's other valve cover, original air cleaner, front license plate. Okay, I think that's all of them.